Day trading recap for Wednesday, December 4th, 2019. It's about 10:45, almost 10:45. I think I'm done for the day, although I really wish I had a better day than I did. I had one good trade, but one missed opportunity. I'm kind of getting sick of saying this about PCG, but I keep missing the boat on this one, and it's had so many opportunities over the last month, really, with all the problems it's had, both for shorting and for playing the bounce, because you could see on this daily chart how it's been dropping a lot since the middle of the summer, but you see a lot of green bars. They're definitely bounce plays, and they've been recognizable. I just have misplayed them, and then I've just not played them when in play, and it's killing me because today was another example. Today it was gapping in the pre-market, had all the signs to get in long at the open, and I will show you why. You see the last 2 days here. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see this. The last 2 days, what do we have? It's been kind of steady, not really doing much, but at least holding this moving average, this 20 SMA on the daily chart. And then the last 2 days we have a little bit increase in volume, and it's up, and then another increase in volume up, and then followed by a gap in the pre-market for today. So it gapped above this resistance line here, right? It's gapping above it, so there's a little bit of a void here, and that right there told me, okay, this could be a good play right at the open. Again, I don't make a lot of moves in the first 30 minutes as of yet because I'm still learning to do that. It's very tough to do that if you're new to day trading. You really, really have to kind of ease yourself into that. But this was a prime candidate. So at the 1 minute chart, if you watch this at the open, it was holding VWAP too in the pre-market. So it bounced up, kind of opened with a little volume, then it got a little bit more volume, but was holding VWAP, volume weighted average price. And then what did it do? A lot of green bars right at the open. The first minute it was moving up, and I wanted to get in at right around 9 when it broke 9. I wanted to get in and I didn't. So that was at the 2 minute mark after the open. So I would have gotten in around 9:05. I almost got in at the pre-market, but I've been burned too many times by PCG in the pre-market doing that, even though all the signs were there. So I wanted to get in at 8:90, but I didn't. So I said I would wait till about after a few minutes, and it broke 9, so a whole number break. If I had gotten in at 9:05, you could have ridden this thing up nice and easy all the way to like basically 10. And that I can't believe I missed it again. I missed it when I play it stupidly, and then when I don't play it, I miss the big moves that I should be playing. So PCG, really, just so many opportunities the last couple of weeks, and I just could not do it. So I have a play today off of a scan that I kind of reworked a little bit, which was my gappers up-down list. So it popped in here. It was Royal Bank of Canada. Royal Bank of Canada, A. Wouldn't it be great if the symbol was EH, just A? Or some Canadian company has to do it. They got to make they got to go public and just make their symbol EH. I wonder if EH is actually a symbol. No, it's not. So somebody should take that. That's some Canadian company's got to do that. Come on, have fun with it. So anyway, I was watching this stock because it had, if you look on the daily candles, it was a gapper. Like I said, I found it in my gapper stop list. So it's been dropping a couple days. I think this was Monday. Big down day, another down day, and I'm trying to find out. Did it have earnings? Yeah, it had earnings today in the pre-market. Okay, so it's been dropping even before that, but I had earnings today, so that's what brought it down. I guess the news came out a little early about it's having trouble or something because it was dropping the previous 2 days, but it gapped down today, so that's what I took notice. Saw it in my gappers list right here, RY. I was looking to make a play. Now, why did I like it? Big red bar to start the day, right? Then it started working its way back up, and as you see on my VWAP chart, it broke VWAP. Now, I could have taken it when it broke VWAP, but I didn't. I was a little hesitant because I wasn't sure if it was going to hold. But before I had a chance to see it, like test it, and this is actually the candle that showed that it was going to hold VWAP when it had a big down candle through VWAP, but it held it, came back up 79.40. Should have taken it before this one took off. I think I just missed it. It could have put your stop just 10 cents below. Could have gotten it at 79.40 and ridden it all the way up to 79.78, almost 40 cents. But I waited because I saw what it was doing. It was coming up to this 8 EMA and the 20 SMA, and it formed this little shelf here. You see it kind of broke up, formed a shelf. I put a little arrow here. I can get rid of this now because it's. I saw this little indecision doji right here, which made me a little nervous. because that can sometimes be a topping point and it can continue down. But I thought the strength of the move here, this pattern was enough to tell me that it could kind of make a move up at least to that 20 SMA if it's going to hit its head. So I got in right at when this candle kind of stayed at the 8 EMA, and I think I got in at 79.55, was it? Yeah, 79.55. And then it kind of went down a little, had a little bit of you can see a little bit of a red candle there, but then quickly recovered, shot up through the 8 EMA, and then had another green candle, as you can see here, and sort of touched my first target, which was 79.76. I got out a little bit after this big green candle. I partialed out at 79.70 for a 15-cent profit per share, and then I got out the rest at 79.76 for a 21-cent profit per share. So basically, partialed out pretty quick. It was like a scalp because I was in at 10:26 a.m. and I was out everything at 10:38. And this, I've mentioned this before, I seem to be making plays like this where I'm getting into stocks where I'm hoping that they have more gradual moves, but they just make they shoot up like this. I'd rather like a nice slow movement that I can kind of gradually move my stop up. But I take advantage of this when it happens, because when it moves too far away from the 8 EMA, it can regress. Now look what it's doing. Exactly that. So it hit its head on the 20 SMA. It's coming back down. But it's still got VWAP there. So if it breaks this little resistance level, I think where I put my original stop, if it breaks that, but I can see this bouncing back here and then having another leap up. I'm not in it. I'm out all my shares now, but you know that is a possibility. So that was the play I made. It was Royal Bank Scotland. Showed up in my gappers top list. It was an earnings play, I guess. It's telling me in my trade ideas single stock window that it is a. If you look here, it says December 4th pre-market, so that was the earnings play. But that was it. Yeah, and I'm so just befuddled at PCG where I just cannot pull the trigger when I should, and then I get in stupidly. I think it's probably because if this isn't play tomorrow, I'll probably make a stupid move on it, or I normally would make a stupid move on it because I missed it today. But you shouldn't let other trades, specifically other trades of the same stock, affect how you trade. That same stock or any stock going forward. Each trade should be a thing in and of itself, without any outside factors. Just focus on the stock itself and what it's telling you, what the movement's telling you, what the pattern's telling you, and don't say, oh, I'm getting it in this because I lost on this stock yesterday and I think I can make up for it. Don't do that. And that's probably what I've been doing. I've been missing the moves, and then I get in when it's a bad play. So really disappointed in this. This would have made my morning, but I probably wouldn't have noticed ROI if I was playing this one. So. Although I probably would have been out PCG at this point because it was at 10.25, and PCG kind of topped off at 9.50. So yeah, I mean, mine has still been able to. Who knows? Anyway, hope everyone had a good trading day, and I will hopefully be back tomorrow with more plays to show you. Stay green.